Hello, hello. We are live. Hello, everyone. We are back here. I'm Fernanda Nis, and today again I have Nuno with us, and we're gonna talk about habits, new habits, how to create new habits, how to keep new habits, and why so many times we cannot keep them long enough to sustain change in our lives. So, hello, Nuno, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. I'm good, and you?
Very, very good. Can complain. Really happy with the subject today, and this is still part of our pre-detox challenge that we're going to have. We changed the date. It's going to start on August 4th. We had to reschedule, but it's better for everyone because you can still participate in
Indeed.
our detox challenge. So, no, no, why do you think it's so hard to keep and mainly to create, but mainly to keep, to maintain a new healthy habit?
I think the hardest reason is frustration
Is
because we get
what?
frustration.
Frustration. Oh,
Yeah. The most of us have a hard time to deal with frustration.
mm,
Like start a new habit is going to be 7 days a week, and then on the second day you fail, and you feel frustrated by failing, and
uh-huh.
that usually push us back to the whole old habits because of that frustration, because of failure. So I think a big part of the reason why we have a hard time to to get a new habit, to keep it, is how we deal with failure and with the frustrations. Okay.
It does make sense. It does make sense. Sometimes, or we want fast results in anything, or it's hard to change something because if you forget, if you change your routine, if you travel, your brain tends to go back to the older habit because this path is still stronger inside your brain.
Hmm.
And since our brain always wants to save energy, it's easier to go back to the old habit.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of persistence. It's a matter of, okay, I am going to do that. And usually, if you are doing that because you want something that is uh,
Fast? No.
not fast, but if you want to change a habit because you want, yeah, maybe a fast result, but not the whole picture,
Hmm.
you're not gonna do that. You have to understand when you want to change a habit or increase a habit in a routine, you have to be persistent and to understand exactly why you are doing that
Hmm.
and keep your focus on this why. And this why really has to be strong. It really has to be meaningful. Otherwise, you are going to just give up. Don't you think?
Yeah. And when we are changing something, we will have kind of a default behavior of comparing, and you
Hmm.
always find we're gonna find easier to stay as it is than to assume the new thing which is different, harder, or and then it will be very easy for you to quit. So I do remember when I moved to São Paulo, so I changed countries.
Hmm.
If I start to compare two different cultures, it will be life consuming, energy consuming, and it won't bring me nothing. Okay?
Mm-mm.
Just accept the change. I'm here now. I'm going to live in the present. I'm going to learn more. I'm going to experience more, if I start to compare Sao Paulo to Porto, it will be, I'm gonna see a lot of reasons of not moving, for example,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna weaken my intentions and everything else. So don't compare. Okay, I think this is a really big tip for any new habit, any change that you want to put in your life is don't compare. If your brain starts to compare, stop and don't compare and focus on your goal. Because comparing, it will be kind of will sabotage your evolution. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or even to
Mm-hmm.
have a deeper perception of that new thing that you are trying to implement. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
is so don't compare and go with the flow, and you're gonna focus on the new thing, and you're gonna have that turnover, reach that turnover when you feel that, oh, now I get it, this new habit, now I understand, and so it goes.
Yeah, yeah, very good. I always like to remind that sometimes, for example, you are creating this new habit. I want to wake up earlier because I wake up at noon, then I cannot sleep really well at night, so I'm gonna start to wake up 8 a.m. And then your best friend is going to marry, and you go to his marriage, and it's 3 days party, and at those 3 days you are going back to your old habits of waking up at noon because it's party moment. And then you arrive home and you say, you know what, I already messed up, so I'm not gonna continue that. I'll just going to come back to my security, my safety place, that is to wake up at noon. uh, it's okay. It was a special situation. So if you those days woke up at noon, it doesn't mean that you went all the way back to the beginning. You already conquered a few things. So it's okay to have exceptions. Go back to your new routine, to your new habit. Go back to wake up at 8 a.m. Okay, party's over. Now I'm going to be back on track.
Hmm.
And I think most people, or at least I used to, use that as an excuse to not go back to the change that I really wanted to do. For example, I'm going to the gym. Then I have, for example, we went to India for a month. And then we come back, we have to organize our routine and the clothes and everything. And then, oh, you know what? I'm not, you don't even talk it. You just pretend it doesn't exist, the subject gym. And I gave up on so many things because of that.
Hmm.
But no, I want to go to the gym because I want to be in my 90s, completely independent. So, okay, I went to India. It's not 1 month that is going to make a big difference. So, okay, I traveled, I came back, and then I'm going to go back on track. I will return to my gym. So
Hmm.
this kind of internal talk that we have to have with ourselves and be completely honest and transparent. Okay, I know why I enrolled in gym, and it's not to be fit for the summer. It's
Hmm.
for my 70s. So 1 month is not going to make a difference
No.
in 20 or 30 or 40 years. So I'm coming back to the gym because this is the routine that I designed for myself. So this kind of conversation and agreements that you have to do to yourself is really important.
Yeah, and I think traveling is for those who travel really understand that, because traveling has a huge impact on your routine.
Mm-hmm,
The day of
mm-hmm.
traveling, and then if you're staying in a hotel, you're not going to prepare your meals if you like to prepare your meals. So a lot of the things change. not
Yeah.
just the gym schedule. The gym schedule is the quality of your food, your mattress, your bedroom, so many things. But if you miss your mattress, you should miss your gym as well,
Yeah.
right? You know that you're going to go back to your mattress. You're going back
Hmm.
to your bedroom, and so that means you're going. Oops, I lost you.
I'm here. I'm
I'm
here.
here. Okay,
Yay.
good. Yeah. So um, don't be just missing your mattress. Miss everything else. Okay.
Yeah.
And you
Put
can
a
train that.
message. Put the message under the pillow. Go back
Yeah.
to gym.
Yes, yes, and that helps. That helps. Okay,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
a, it is building a mindset. It is correct, but we can amplify or transpose this mindset into other things in our lives. Uh, we were talking and laughing that I cracked 5,000 eggs in 10 days, but today I did it again. Not 5,000, but for our breakfast, for example. It's not because I did that for work that I'm going to change my habits.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay? Back to
Hmm.
normal. Okay?
Exactly.
To your consistency, to your routine, to your um, to all of your lifestyle that you have been tweaking to have a better life, to age better through time,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
which makes sense. You're gonna buy an expensive mattress, so you need to to trick all the other things as well.
It doesn't make sense to buy a new mattress and sleep at the couch and don't have quality of sleep, right?
Yeah,
So we have to understand why we chose that. But at the same time, our brain is going to try to bring us back to the old habits because this is what saves energy. So
indeed.
we have to understand that. We have to insist, okay, I decided that I am going to persist on that, even though we have a few changes of path in the middle of the way. Just go back and return. Then you have a trip or a birthday party or Christmas or even something not good. You are sick. And because you're sick, you can't go to the gym. You can't do your daily nutrition. You can take your sunbathe. It's okay. It's a special moment. It's not the daily basis. It's not the
Yeah,
routine. You
and
have
you're
to.
not failing. You're not failing the process. You're being
Mm,
tolerant to the new habit. So I'm implementing a new habit. Something happens, and I need to build that tolerance to myself that
mm-hmm,
it's temporary. It's a trip. I got sick. Uh, Something happened in my life temporarily, and I'm going to build that tolerance to go back.
mm-hmm.
So when things are not running as expected for external factors,
Reasons.
reasons, yeah, just be tolerant with yourself. Don't be
A-
hard on yourself.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. We know that when we plan, there's this straight line of evolution that we make from point A to point B, and it's going to be a straight line. And you know that in life, this doesn't occur. So it's okay if this is not a straight line. It's two steps forward, one step back, two steps forward, one step back. And a few days, it's going to be just one step back, but the balance at the end of the year is good. It's
Hmm.
positive, so keep it. Larissa gave a really good example when we talked about that in Portuguese, and she said, you will only know that you do have a new habit when you feel the same thing as you feel when you're going to bed at night. You say, okay, I need to brush my teeth. I'm
Hmm.
not going to sleep without brushing my teeth. This is a habit.
Yeah.
I have to do that before I go to sleep, before I go
Mm-hmm.
to bed. I really loved this concept because, okay, I have to go to the gym. We are going to the gym. Today I can't. I can't, or I am making an excuse not to, or am I procrastinating? Because we do those sabotages. We have to understand that we do that. Okay, it's a sabotage, and if you are smart, you can find really good reasons to do the sabotage.
Yes, you can be so
Okay,
creative.
we
So creative with
can.
excuses.
Exactly. So, okay, no, but I really want to do that because I know what my goals are. And then step by step, even if you know that your objective is 30, 40 years from today, but I'm going to do my best today, even though today I cannot go to the gym. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still doing my best, and it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Done is better than well done.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do the best way we can, but let's do it consistently. I would say the key to change is consistency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'd like to add, because that example that Larissa gave, because of, you know that you have a new habit when it's as strong as going to bed and you still need to brush your teeth and you go to your bathroom to brush your teeth. Um, Usually there's a connection of habits. It's
Mm,
not brushing your teeth at 10:30 p.m. It's before going to bed. So you connect things, and I think this connection is always easier to uh, to make it consistent than to just set a schedule. Let me give you
mm-hmm.
an example. Both of us, we wake up, we have our breakfast, we have our morning routine at home, and then we go to the gym. So it's kind of a sequence of things that we do every day.
We don't have
Okay?
to think, we don't have to make decisions.
Yeah.
It's
And
all
then
set up.
and we need to connect. We kind of wake up, breakfast, routine, gym, and so it goes. Of course, there's an emergency meeting that we need. There's an appointment at the dentist or whatever, and we need to patchwork our agenda. That's perfectly fine. But that's our routine built as a sequence and not just a scheduled
Mm-hmm.
thing. And
Yeah.
usually I think that works better. I would like to meditate, yes. Try once you wake up and try before you go to bed and see if it works. You know, the many of the in-person classes that we give, there's a huge amount of people that like to, they go to work those hours and then they do the class, then they go home to their families, and that's how they build a routine, is a sequence of things that make sense, that connect one to the other, and that's just a perfect way of building new habits, is by doing that. Connect with
Mm-hmm.
something, kind of find those hooks in your agenda, in your already established routine, to add more things. Uh, Sometimes we talk during the detox week about the nasal cleanse, the using the neti pot to do neti. Do it early in the morning. You wake up, you go to the bathroom. You are already in the bathroom. Just fill the lota with water and salt, and then do it. It's easier to do it that way than to do everything and then, oh, I need to go back to the, you won't go back to the bathroom and do that. Okay, so find those things that really helps you to get one established habit to another one, and then to another one, and then it's not to the waking up, it's to the lunchtime before or after, and then it's the time that you leave work, and then your dinner time, then going to bed, and then everything is kind of connected to the new habits. I really love to do it that way more than just setting a time. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. And the other thing that for me is really important, it's if you want to do a new habit, it works for me and I use it all the time, and you know that. I talk to someone and we do this accountability. So let's go. It wasn't the case, but it could have been. Let's go to gym. We really need to go to gym because muscles and getting old and all those studies that are going on talking to us about the importance of physical activity and lift weighting and etc. So okay, but you know what, I hate going to the gym. Okay, let's do it together. Let's make it funnier. Let's go talking and laughing, and then we do our exercises, and then after that let's have a coffee together and listen to, like, the accountability works so well. The chances of you achieving your goals, if you have someone to check on you, is way, way higher. It's impressive. So I always use with myself, because I know if it's just me, maybe I'm not gonna do it. But if I say, no, no, let's wake up tomorrow early and let's go to the beach because the weather is good, so we can go to the beach, we can walk, and we can walk Lola. Okay, let's go. And it's easier if someone is doing that with you, whatever it is. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why am I saying that? If you want to participate in our detox, but you are not sure if you're going to be able to do it, let's do it in a group. Call
Yeah.
someone to do it with you. It's going to work. It's going to be easier, and it's going to be better, probably, and funnier. I have
Mm-hmm.
no doubts about
Yeah.
that.
That's so true. Having a detox pal or a buddy to to do things makes it so easier. So the
Hmm.
power or the strength of the community, it really helps for that accountability for the everyday challenge. I think
Hmm.
that's one of the reasons why the world of gaming is so strong nowadays, because they build huge communities, they
Hmm.
play together, they support each other, and they just keep pushing the limits, the boundaries of that community. And it's not just for gaming, it's for so many different things, which is, sorry for the noise, yeah. But it really helps having more people doing things together. We know how that can impact your life. Uh, the habits of your family members probably are very similar to your own habits. The habits of your colleagues are very similar to yours as well. And so it goes. So, probably that can be challenging, a detox, having that in mind. So, remember, oh, it's a 1 week challenge.
Hmm.
And with other people, with a community that is going through the same challenge.
Hmm.
And in that group, there will be people more experienced in those challenges that can give you support, that can give you tips, can encourage you, or solve a problem from a recipe that I cannot find tahini. No worries,
Uh-huh.
use something else. And so it goes. So having a group where you can rely on can make a huge difference on the result, and not only on how you feel during the challenge, because
Exactly.
it's going to be hard for one person is going to be easy to other, and then they're going to share, they're going to help each other, support each other, and they're going to evolve together during the challenge, which is priceless for us.
It is, it is. Okay, no, I think that's it for today. We have our invitation. Please come participate with us. I'm sure you're gonna love it. You're gonna have such an amazing time. You're gonna know new friends. You're going to be able to increase your habits, to be healthier, to be happier. And if you have a friend that you think that he could enjoy that or like that or give you support, invite him to do it with you. It's going to be from August 4th to August 10th or 11th, I'm not
11th.
sure,
11th.
11th.
Hmm.
And we're going to be here, even though you don't have anyone, we are going to be here to support you. It's funny, it's interesting, it's challenging, and I'm sure you're going to have a really good time and enjoy a lot, learn a lot, and bring some substantial increases to your lifestyle and to your life quality.
Indeed. So you're invited. I challenge you for the detox challenge.
And see you next week. Have a mindful week.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.